What has crowdfunding and Indiegogo opened up creatively for Hollywood creatives like yourself?
I've never been called a Hollywood creative.
Till now.
Wow, so now it's been
Congrats,
done.
it's a promotion.
Yes, it is. What, Indigo, would you like me to hold this?
No.
Okay. Don't touch it. Physique like McConaughey, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
What does it mean? It means a lot more freedom, obviously, in making a thing. Also opportunity that I would not get. I've never really directed before.
Here's the thing. Until conventions came around, fans didn't have access to celebrities. Maybe you could write a letter to a celebrity, get a photo. I'm not sure how you access celebrities before conventions. Now fans have access. Now fans have actually a say in what they want to see made. I think it's a brave new world in the entertainment industry. You know you have an audience before you make the project. That's a very interesting kind of a safety net, and also a really good feeling as a creative person. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Hollywood creative.
Thank you, Hollywood creative person.
Thank you.
Kind of satisfying that you're gonna make something that people want you to make.
Yes, absolutely. And the production that is there now, that we've all come to know, that is sort of the old way of doing things. They're trying to figure out how to make the internet work and how to tap into audiences all the time. We've had the benefit of going to a bunch of conventions and getting to know our audience. Mm-hmm. So, and even in telling some of these production companies and going to them and saying, hey, I got this idea, we should really do this, I think people will want to see it. Sometimes it's like, yes, and here's how you need to change it. It's like, no, this is really, right. Trust me, this is the way that it should be. I think this is a great way to present this. Yes, until I change it. And, they take ownership of it and then they change it, and then the thing that you're trying to do becomes mud.
This is a fantastic way of guaranteeing that the project you make is the project that you intended the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Unless you screw up. Unless you totally just biff it.
Then it's PJ's fault.
Yeah, then it's PJ PJ Harzma, who's our producing partner. Yeah, totally his fault.
Now, video games are a big part of Comic-Con. You guys have both been involved in some really big video game franchises. What role do you feel those fans have played in making Con-Man a reality?
There's a game that's been funded that PJ and I are going to Quebec to work on with Frema, a big game maker company.
I think fans of video games have changed. Do you remember it used to be you fight through these levels, then you got to go back, and now the levels are faster and more challenging. You hit a big boss every once in a while, and then the game kind of just like, that's it, that's as far as you go.
Game designers.
Whereas now, games are a story. It's a continuing story. Can you invest in the characters? Do we care about the characters? So video game fans are fans of good story now. And we've been fortunate enough to participate in a couple of great video games. Fans are fans. They'll come no matter what they're a fan of. They will come.
Right. And it's getting more and more high tech. Motion capture is a big thing in motion pictures, and it's also in video games now. I was part of Uncharted for a while. It never came out.
Whoa!
Yeah, I quit.
The lost game?
I quit. Well, they changed all the people in charge, and it was done in a very odd way, and so I had the opportunity. My contract was null and void at that point to say, I think I can just go away.
You did the right thing, and I actually picked up that contract, and thanks very much for the job. Next question.
You're playing
Next question,
Snake.
sir.
Snake?
Next question, sir.
Can you talk a little about the concept of Con-Man for people that are going to tune in and watch it?
Absolutely. It's about a space show called Spectrum that was canceled far too soon, a little over a decade ago. And the captain of the spaceship, played by Nathan Fillion.
That's me.
Mr. Jack Moore, there's the actor's name. He goes on to great success. And then Ray Nearly, who's this pilot of the spaceship.
That's me.
his career stalls, and his only opportunities are sort of B-movie, sci-fi, B-movie, horror, B television shows, and he's frustrated with his career. He goes to cons as often as he can. That seems to be his only opportunity these days, and he starts to resent where he is in the world. Even though he has great fan support, and he takes it for granted. So it's his story about learning how good he has it.
What's it like being real life con men in the sense that you guys do go to Comic-Con and other conventions?
Great.
Man, I've said this before today. I don't care who you are. When you're at home, just doing the mundane day-to-day stuff, it's very easy to forget that there's people out there that appreciate what you do for a living and the stories you tell. When I come to Comic-Con for a weekend, I'm a rock star for a weekend, and people say, I love what you do, and I go, thanks, man, because I worked really hard on that. I'm glad you liked it, because that was hard work, and that's great. I get that all weekend.
And especially when the project is something that was canceled and mishandled.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, I love that, because we felt like at the time we were some of the very few people who did love it.
We felt alone.
We felt alone.
We're now feeling very vindicated. People come up to me and say, I just saw Firefly 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
They never stop coming. The cons we used to do in the beginning, very small. We'd have a room of a couple hundred people. But in Dallas, you and I just did a room of about 9,000. 9,000 people in a room.
Mental. They're like, and the Rolling Stones played here a couple of weeks ago. What? Yeah. So we wow. I'm Keith Richards, aren't I? Who am I in the Stones? If we are like the Rolling
You're
Stones,
like a Ron Wood. You're the Ron Wood of the gang.
I'm like the roadie that's been with them from the beginning.
That's true.
Can I get y'all some drugs?
Your name is Seven.
Lots of scars and a story with everyone.
It's your real name.
No, my mom named me Seven because I was I was the sixth child. There's a whole story. I don't want to get into it. But,
You didn't name me till I was 8. That's weird too. It gets weirder and weirder, kids. Move some amps.
7, shut up. 7, honestly, I can't hear this story one more time. Shut up.